He began the dismemberment of Ukraine 8 years ago with the seizure of Crimea. Tonight, with the stroke of a pen, he claimed 2 more Ukrainian republics, recognizing the independence of Donetsk and Luhansk. A clear and unambiguous breach of international law, the UN Charter, and Russia's own treaty obligations guaranteeing Ukraine's borders. Predictably, there were cameras on hand to see supporters of the Russian puppet regime in Donetsk celebrating the news. They, with Moscow's help, have defied Kiev for 8 years. Now they're likely to have the full might of Russia's military behind them. In an often rambling, hour-long speech, Putin had explained his decision to the Russian people, saying Ukraine was simply a mistake of history made by Lenin and the Bolsheviks, one that he was putting right.
In this regard, I deem it necessary to make a decision that should have been made a long time ago, to immediately recognise the independence and sovereignty of Donetsk People's Republic and Luhansk People's Republic. Those who seize the power and keep the power in Kiev, we demand to stop hostilities immediately. Otherwise, all the responsibility for the possible continuation of the bloodshed will be on the consciousness of the regime that is ruling in Kiev.
And those last words were a clear threat to Ukraine. This isn't over. War remains very much on his mind. In London and other European capitals, there was swift and unequivocal condemnation.
This is plainly in breach of international law. It's a violation, a flagrant violation of the sovereignty and integrity of Ukraine. I think it's a very ill omen and a very dark sign.
In Luhansk, one of the 2 breakaway republics, tonight, claims of a car bomb attack against government offices. There may well be more of this to come, and no one will be surprised if it's quickly followed by an invitation to the Russian army to come and protect them. And that is the problem for the Western response. This is clearly a breach, but it is not, at least yet, military action. And if the Russian troops do move in, do they go beyond the areas already controlled by separatists, thus provoking an all-out war? As always in this crisis, the ability to escalate and thus the strategic initiative remains with President Putin.